my name is Jamie, and today I'm going to show you everything I've made these past 2 months, everything that I'm working on right now, and my future projects. Okay, I'm gonna start with what I made first and then work my way down to the last things I've made. First up is this gold cardigan I made. I followed this tutorial here on YouTube and it's just so pretty. I've had it on my crochet bucket list for a while, and I was going to a gold themed birthday party, so I was like, I have no gold in my closet, but I seen a gold skein of yarn from further in the distance in my room, so I said, let me make something with that. And it challenged me a lot, but it has this floral trim on the arms and on the bottom, and then scallops, and I used thread this whole time, and it took me like 20 plus hours. Crazy time. It has its flaws, but overall definitely pushed me as a crocheter, and it came out really good. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. I've worn it so many times. Wow. Examples here. But yeah, on to the next thing. So for these next few items, I made them for my summer 2025 collection. It was very much Barbie in a mermaid tail, H2O mermaids, very much Y2K pastel beach, Malibu, California. So yeah, but the first thing, a moment of silence, a moment of joy, a moment of glee. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. They were very basic things to make. Anybody can make these, but the way it carried the collection, the way it carried my idea. Yes, I handmade all these patches by sewing them out of fabric, and then I sewed them onto the shorts. The patches alone took me so long because I made another color in blue for this pair, which is higher waisted, but I made a pair of patches in blue so that I could sew onto these, but I have not gotten to sew them onto this yet, but I will hopefully soon. Maybe, I might not. We'll see. You guys know how it goes. Top 3 favorite things I've made so far within the past 2 months. Are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, it's actually upside down. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I have been so obsessed with sequin yarn. I'll put a picture of how this looks on because just holding it up does not do it justice at all. Oh my gosh. It's just a basic halter neckline top, and then I added scallop trim on the edge just to give it that beach, that seashell, that mermaid vibe. And then it was even more plain, like it still was missing something. So I said, what can I add? And so I said, I'm gonna add a drawstring back, or just like a tie back. So I added ties in the back. So cute. I love this so much. Also for that collection, I made this set. First was this top, and I followed this tutorial for the cups, but then I made the cups wrong. So then I kind of just basically was freehanding it at that point. And then I added scallop trim, and I'll put a picture so you guys can see what it looks like, because it just looks a little wonky just holding it. And then it has like a corset front, so you can tie it in the front. And then it's like lettuce hem. It's like very curly on the bottom. With that top, I made this skirt. It's so cute. I did the sequin yarn for the top, and I made it like very curly because I felt like that gave me beach vibes. Last 3 things I made were these collars, and if you see my video, it was the one before this, I made these crochet collars, and you can wear them over top of something, under stuff, you can layer. They're so cute. I made it in this yellow and pink color combo, which every time I do yellow and pink, it just makes me think of Patrick. And I did this color combo. This is inside out. I did it's like a mustard yellow and a burgundy, and it kind of gives me Hogwarts. I don't really like that color combo the most, but this one was my favorite color combo. It's like a magenta pink and light pink, and it's so cute, and I feel like I'd wear this one much more than these two. But if you haven't seen this tutorial, head over. It's very quick, very easy, very beginner friendly. Moving on to my works in progress. I have a lot of cardigans that I'm planning on making and that I'm currently making just because fall's right around the corner. I love outerwear. I love cardigans, jackets. So I really wanted to make myself some. Also, I have a fall collection coming up. So one of these cardigans, or two of them, is for that. So the first one, really fun. It looks boring right now, but it's this green cardigan. I'm using this cotton yarn from Hobby, and it's just so cute. I am going to embroider on top of it when I'm finished, and so I didn't want to do just a basic double crochet stitch because it would have the gaps. So then I decided to go with linked double crochets to give it just a little bit of texture, not too much, but then also to hide those gaps. And it's just so beautiful. The lines are like perfect, and it's very light, but it's just taking forever, and I moved on to other things just because my wrists were hurting so bad. I said, let me take a break from this and move on to something that's gonna get done quicker. The project that I thought was gonna be quicker was another cardigan, but it is in fact working up quicker. Not as quick as I would like it, but quicker. But it's so cute. I'm also going to embroider on this one. This one is for my fall collection, and I'm gonna put some like embroidery on the arms and on the bottom when I finish it. I'm like literally almost done. I only have this much yarn left, so like maybe 3 rows ish, maybe like 2.5 rows, and then I'm going to move on to the trims onto this one. So I'm so excited. And the yarn, I forgot to mention, is from this brand. I forgot, but I got it off the Choose app, and so it was discounted. So I had like 4 of them that have just been sitting in my stash for the past year. So I said, let me use that. These past 2 months, I've been really using up my yarn, really being resourceful. Something about Joann's closing down was like a wake-up call, and it was like, you need to work through the stuff that you have. But still RIP to the queen, Joann. Also, another whip I'm working on is a little vest. I really don't know if I'm gonna finish this. To be completely honest and transparent, I might never pick this project up again. I might not pick this up again, but I'm planning on making a like leopard print vest for my fall collection, or it was actually for another collection, but then I like started it and I'm not doing that collection again. So I might just turn this into a bag or something. But initially it's supposed to be a vest, and I'm gonna make 2 more panels, a back and a front panel, and then brush it out probably, which I feel like if I brush it out, would the pattern go away? I feel like if I brush it out, like you won't be able to see the pattern. And this alone took me like 2 hours, and I did alpha pixel pattern thing, so I had to carry yarns and it took a very long time. I was messing up a lot, so this isn't even the like actual pattern. Like as you can see right here, I kind of was just doing my own thing for real. So yeah, this might just get turned into like a little purse, which I mean, that's not that bad. Okay, I'm so excited about this. You guys could already see the yarn, but oh my gosh, drum roll. I'm making this another cardigan. But guys, I'm so excited for this. I've like, as you can see by the stuff, I've really been pushing myself like creatively with my crochet and like the things that I'm able to make. And so I'm gonna freehand this cardigan. It's kind of similar to like a raglan shape cardigan, but I want it to be more like a pea coat, like a baby doll coat. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm gonna like completely freehand it because I can't find any tutorials that are similar to it, but I'm so very excited. Oh my gosh, just another close-up of the yarn. Look how pretty. So pretty. But yeah, I have like 4 skeins of this one, so hopefully I can make the full bodice and like quarter sleeves. If I can't make the full sleeves, then I'll just do short sleeves. And then with this, I'll make the trim, and I'll do like a lettuce or a scallop trim on the bottom. And then What else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use these like large brown buttons. Hold on, I'll show you. For the buttons, I'm gonna use these ones, and it's like a dark chocolate brown, and I just feel like it will contrast very, very well with this. I'm so excited about this. I've been like just so like hype about it, but I'm like, okay, I gotta finish the other two projects so I don't start stacking things up. But I'm like trying to rush through them so I can get to this. But I'm like itching to get to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed this far, this is everything that I've made. Stay tuned for the next video, which is showing you guys the footage and photos of my beach collection, because I promise it's going to be very interesting and cute and cool and aesthetic and nostalgic and fun. And I promise you it will touch your nostalgic bone, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to aim for there. But anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, bye. It's like so hot in here. I'm gonna turn my fan on now.